Bucks County man, the most wholesome father you will ever see. Or is he? Let me just give you an example of who this person is.
It would be cool to see a real life vigilante. When I'm riding my bike, I do think of myself as Batman.
This guy has had a whole Vice interview about him. How special is this guy? As you will see later on in the video, this is a middle-aged man dressing up as Batman. Nothing wrong with that. The money he spends on it, that's a little bit crazier.
They wouldn't want to do the things that I do. I had $40,000 worth of costumes, and everybody said I should go out and make my own YouTube channel. It just started to blow up. That's when I knew I could actually do something.
I saw a video of you at a BLM protest, and we were like, what are you doing during the riots?
Yes, he went to the riots as Batman. Not any riot though. BLM. Do I need to go into the issues of that?
It went viral. Got a little bit of backlash from it. Got a lot of death threats. Everybody wants to see me fight. I don't want to fight anyone.
That's correct. It's all show. This man's personality is Batman. But is he Batman? Or is he trying to be Batman? We will figure that out.
People ended up asking me, like, what would you have done if you actually ended up catching Batman? I was like, probably would have punched him.
Yes, he has enemies. And he's called Philly Joker. This world is unknown. And I've got to show you this, guys. But you're wondering, he's a dad, isn't he? That's like the coolest thing ever. Oh, he's other things. He's other things other than Batman. Let's just say that. It's a little bit shady.
My son, look! He's FaceTiming me. This is my new friend. This is Bucks County Batman.
This man is known for being quite a local legend. I don't think she'd be so proud as to when she finds out that this man does something a little bit different.
This is actually a Batcave. I don't make these suits, but I do a lot of the painting and I do a lot of the electronic work. This is a $1,200 toy gun I bought for my son. Transforms.
See, that was the thing I was talking about, like the coolest dad. But I watched this video and I was a bit, wow, there literally is nothing wrong with this guy. That's what I thought. And we'll find out as to why. But that's just my opinion. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it now because of retention, but you'll find it.
A buddy of mine had introduced me to cosplay, and I didn't realize this existed. With 3D printing, a lot of these suits are exact replicas. Doesn't matter how much it costs, I just make it happen.
This guy doesn't fuck around when it comes to costumes, and I appreciate the level of like authenticity this guy has with Batman. Is it the character or identity? I admire people's affinity for costumes and all that shit because I'm jealous. I really wish I did appreciate that kind of thing. I really do.
Working since I was 10 years old. I've had a lot of small businesses, pest control, personal training. I never drank a beer in my life. I don't do drugs, so I don't really blow my money on things.
That's something that actually, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is this guy? Jesus? I'm impressed with this guy's want to be like pure. Like, he hasn't mentioned like being pure or whatever. That kind of is basically what it is. But he's not pure. He's not pure. Because if you knew what I knew, you'd be like, what the fuck? Okay. I'm alluding to a point, I know, and I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you now. I'll tell you later in the video.
Altogether, I spent 30 to 40 grand on costumes. I started to do story shout outs. How you doing, Bobby? Bobby's my son's friend from Fortnite. You're off school today?
That is so sweet, though. This guy could be evil, but if he's saying hi to his friend's Fortnite buddy, that's like, that's just so sweet. It really does hit something to my core, and I'm just like, that's a good guy right there. That is a good guy. But I am more amazed at the fact that he's doing a workout with a mask on. Isn't that shit too tight? Or has he won that helmet just so many times? It's like, yep, that's a part of me. You know what, fuck it. The helmet just grows with my head. I mean, this guy has, I believe it looks like it, a personal gym. He has a personal wardrobe for his costumes. This guy's got it all. And it's impressive, okay? He works out. He's ripped to shit. He's trying to be Christian Bale. You know, that's a good role model. A billionaire orphan. That's my role model. Hell yeah.
I don't really feel pain the way that other people do. I've learned to meditate. With bodybuilding, the pain is when you grow. I know Batman has scars all over his back, so I want to kind of match that. So I got the scar here.
Hold on, right? Okay, I know you know where this is. You don't know where this is going because it's the most insane shit I've ever heard in my life.
I know Batman has scars all over his back, so I want to kind of match that. So I got the scar here. I found a local shop. He cut me up real good on my back. I liked it, so I continued to go, and I added claw marks across my neck.
What the fuck? This guy is insane! No normal person does this. You are so wrong in the head. You don't go to a parlor, just a man who's got knives, and just be like, hey, could you cut me up? Brother, who is this man? This man has spawn. How does he treat his spawn? Nicely. How does he treat his own body? Badly. How do you explain that to anyone? Oh, that scar looks really bad. How did you get it? Well, you're not gonna believe this. Well, being Batman.
Everybody wants to see me fight. I don't want to fight anyone. But I mean, if it happened, it would be something I would do. I'm not afraid of guns. I'm not afraid of being shot. So I would definitely put myself in harm's way to help somebody else. I'd like to be shot. Not in the head, but maybe in the shoulder.
What? You can't just be like, I want to get shot. You can't be like that. Fucking hell, man. You got 2 kids. Jesus Christ. I'm Batman. I want to be fucking shot. His armor is bulletproof. Your thick skull ain't. Your fucking mask is made of silicone. Brother. This guy stinks.
I don't have that many followers, but my account is verified. I've had millions of people visit my site. This was on the rooftop of my car where I'm practicing a stunt that I'll be doing in Chinatown on Thursday when I look for the Philly Joker.
All right, that sounds absolutely insane. He does it for charities. I don't know what Vice is trying to do everything out of context. If it wasn't for later on into this video that you find out it was for a charity, it makes sense.
Was in Philly for the George Floyd protest. It was very controversial. A buddy of mine works for the police department. He had contacted me and he said, we need Batman, kind of saying it as a joke. And I was in the park doing a photo shoot with some kids. I was right around the corner. I didn't even know about this. We drove over to the protest and it was crazy. Things were exploding, gas, bombs, everything. Everything was on fire. So there was a cloud of smoke and I just walked through it. And there were thousands of people started cheering when I came through the smoke. It was really cool. Everybody there was happy to see me. Afterwards, I got some backlash on social media. They said it was in poor taste showing up. I was just doing it just for fun. I wasn't there to upset anyone.
So I found this guy's content via a playlist about like bad cooking or whatever, and it wasn't a bad video. Much like all of his videos, they're quite well edited. They've got really good camera quality. Everything's quite good about this guy's videos. The further I explored into this guy's channel, let's just say it's a prickly road the further we go on into this guy's lore, because it doesn't stop here. He's got 2 kids. He dresses up as Batman. What else is there? Because that's everything we know as of right now.
Add the hash browns. Blakey Poo, come on down. I have 2 special needs boys. My youngest son is autistic, and my older son, he was premature, so he's a little bit slow learning. When I make breakfast for the kids, I kind of similar to Bat Dad. I'll do the Batman voice. What's in the fridge? They get annoyed by it, but they love it at the same time.
He's hilarious. Like, he is genuinely like just what most kids just want, but they don't ask for, and they kind of don't want it. But the point being is, like, what other dad does this? No, this guy dresses up as Batman, does a Batman voice, and it's just Batman 24/7. So that's what these kids have to put up with. And so yeah, you can imagine how fucking annoying it was. But what's about to happen is something to do with his Bat utility belt, and I just think it just sums up how human this guy is. Like, he has so much like ambition to be this badass, but he's still human.
I wear it every day, so it's a lot more comfortable than it used to be. Help me clip. The only thing I can't really do is my belt.
Bro, I was dying laughing. I just don't understand why the belt has to be fastened at the back. That shit must be so hard to put on just by yourself. You must be there going, yeah, and he's got these fucking massive traps on him, so he's like, yeah, you fucking ah! So yeah, he has to get his kid to do it. I just find it funny how the buckle isn't at the front, like a belt. You know, it's a fucking belt at the end of the day. Didn't really think that through.
When my wife had left me about 3 years ago, I was devastated. For me to not see my kids, they grow up so fast. Good job, buddy. I don't want to miss any of it.
There is a bit of extra lore that this guy didn't get into, but he further explained it in a comment section in one of his videos. And somebody put in the comments, why wasn't I surprised when he said his wife left him, Lamar? Because any cynical person would be like, man dressing up as Batman at 40 years old, what's the wife? Harley Quinn? No, he replied, I actually left her. She was a drug addict. I mean, I wish they explained that in the Vice, because I was thinking, like, oh, no shit. Like, fair enough. Like, that must have been such a traumatic experience for him and for her, but that's obviously not a healthy relationship to be in. Literally trying to support Gotham and your own marriage, that would be a struggle.
Awesome. You want to say something? My son was like, Mommy, you're never going to believe this. Batman is at the playground. I thought that he could be right because I did know that Batman lived up the street in the neighborhood. So I did think that there was a possibility.
Robert Gable.
Robert Gable is the coolest bloke. I have no idea if he has a sex dungeon, but I would believe it. Bucks County Batman is somewhat the coolest dad. You can give him that title, but his dad's dad, no, his dad, yeah, Batman's dad is the coolest dad. All right, I'm just putting it out there now.
I could be right because I did know that Batman lived up the street in the neighborhood. So I did think that there was a possibility.
Robert Gable, Batman's daddy. He's always had aspirations to be something. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Turned into a bat.
He always liked comic books.
He
always
did
collected,
like comic books.
He collected comic books. He's done a lot of good. Went to visit some kids that had cancer, and he's got a very kind heart.
So his mum is, I would suggest, a well-rounded Boston mother. Love to see it. Don't know how the fuck he turned into Batman, but they look like great parents. Before I talk about the cynical shit, before I start talking about what this guy does in his extra time, you know, to get a little bit of cash to afford the Batmobile, I don't know. Let's check this out. He gets a good rep before I tell you about the bad rep.
He's much more interesting when he puts that suit on. Makes me smile, makes me proud. Who wouldn't want to be Batman's mom? Come on, really.
Right.
A lot of people have been asking me why I do what I do. Like I said, I do it just to be a positive influence in the community.
There he is! The Philly Joker! The man! The myth! Okay, but what Buck does with Philly Joker is pretty freaking cool.
When Batman first hit me up and he told me why we were coming out today for the Asian hate and children with cancer, I had to pop out. We're gonna do a video where it seems like he's chasing me and, you know, just try to get as many followers as possible to support the cause.
That's why he was on the roof of a car. No, it wasn't a TGF video. That, honestly, is probably the most wholesome, most amazing thing that could come out of all of this. Is it? Is it? Just checking my time. Yep, we still got time to talk about the bad shit.
I kind of wanted to be the dad that any kid would want. I just think everybody once growing up, they wanted to be them characters, and who wouldn't want to be a superhero?
So that was the end of the Vice interview. We've talked about how much money he spent on these costumes. He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't do alcohol. He went to literally go scar himself. And also he's totally insane and he wants to be shot. You know, you couldn't be in a better country to do so. Just ask any fella. They most likely got a gun. Just ask to be shot. And he went to the BLM riots at the most rife point because his buddy told him. I mean, he thought it was funny, but Batman did. Batman was like, yeah, this is my opportunity. What's that in the sky? Is that the bat light? No. Is Black Lives Matter? Ah, fuck it, I'll go anyway. His dad calls himself Batman's daddy. My favorite part of all this is that his son helps him with the Bat utility belt. But not forgetting, he uses his platform for good. He does things for charities. What else could be bad about this guy? Well, I'm glad you asked. Before we really get into the bad stuff, because I keep saying this, I'm gonna check out one video to really show you like how sweet this guy is, I suppose. Sweet. I don't really know if that's the word I should use to describe him, but let's look at some videos and titles. Cooking with Batman and Robin. Who is Robin? It's his son. So sweet. Cooking. Let's check it out.
What's up, guys? Bucks County Batman here with Damien. We got one of these little hibachi grill things. Damien's gonna cook the family breakfast. He's got a chef hat. So what are you cooking for us today, Damien?
We're cooking pancakes, bacon, croque-roll.
Got the croque roll pancakes.
I don't know what this is.
There's some bread.
Brother, you cannot describe a scenario better than this when it comes to just quality time with your kids. A Batman helmet. Damien with the chef hat. Brother, this family is amazing, man. And they're about to whip up some amazing something. They're gonna make something. The whole experience is so wholesome.
It's going to come.
You got it. Just slide it all the way under real quick. Don't be afraid of it. Good. Just flip it now. You got it.
Ah, it's so adorable. Yeah, and they just keep going and they just cook up. They have done more. They've done energy drink reviews. Well, actually, 2 of them. 3 of them, sorry. 4! Fucking hell, it keeps going. And the kids try the energy drinks. Coolest dad ever. He does protein chips. They've done a freaking Prime review. Oh, Mr. Beast.
Worse than the first one. I'm gonna give this a 1. Rock, you're an idiot.
Yeah, Rock.
Figure out what's going on with your flavors and get back to me. Maybe talk to Logan Paul or what's his name? Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Logan.
The guys are afraid to fight me.
I don't know.
He doesn't even. You heard it, guys. Should I throw it out?
We're just out.
Throw it out, Damien.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it. Batman out.
I'm just out.
Oh, he does that cool transition. Batman out. So I feel like he does live with the meme. And of course, you've got it. If you spend that much time beating Batman, you got to understand the irony of it. I mean, he just called out The Rock, Logan Paul, and Jake Paul all in one sitting. This guy don't give a shit. He wants to be shot and he wants scars. As you can see, he does freaking reviews of energy drinks. I can imagine Batman doing that in real life. I'm an orphan, but I have all this money. I've already killed the Joker because he's basically killing his own career because he's making musicals. But apart from that, let's review some energy drinks with my kids. Yes, just what I want to see.
I didn't try this one.
We're gonna try that today.
So.
What was your favorite, Pulse?
I bet this one's good.
This one. Damien's gonna say this one. What are you saying, Pulse?
Pink, energy and hydration.
What energy drink though? The Pink Energy? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this. This actually would up my score. I would actually give this a 9. This Ghost Sour Patch Blue Raspberry was my all-time favorite. Not my all-time favorite.
Ew. Yeah, I hate it.
I mean, that does actually sound like the most tastiest energy drink. I have an addiction to caffeine and energy drinks. I think my heart may explode. I'm already at my limit for the day of energy drinks. I gotta stop. I have an issue. I need to try bodybuilding. I need to try it. I need meditation. Whatever this guy is selling me, I need to buy it. But what the fuck? Oh! Did I just let you in on a little secret? This guy has something to sell? Yes, he does. Do I say what it is? And to round off his YouTube channel, yes, he's got a costume review. Yes, he also buys costumes for his kids. Yes, he also does Batman on a Motorcycle Part 1. And I actually want to show you, before we get into TikToks, the best video I've ever seen on YouTube. Christopher Nolan, who? Multi-million-pound budgets. You don't need that. Just use your cell phone and you use years worth of wages on costumes. That sounds like a pretty good equation. So far, we've seen Batman walk. We know that he's against vandalism. How does he fight this crime? Does he get his grapple out and attach it to the bridge and pull himself across? No, he gets on his bike in broad daylight. I like this so far. We're not crawling on the floor because Batman doesn't do that. We'll get on a bike. Honest to God, I thought there would be something called like a grapple. I was really hoping for a grapple, okay? That's my point. He's so perfect. The perfect man does exist, ladies and men. He's just so amazing. He does things for the community on video for his YouTube channel. He does things for everyone on video for his YouTube channel. Now let's see him do his epic stance. I want to see his hero stance because I will review him on his hero stance. Yep. This guy is the epitome of man dressing up in broad daylight. Latex isn't safe from me. Neither is vandalism. I like to see it, Buck. Saving humanity. Until next crap. I love to see it and you love to see it. Fred, you're wondering. No, I'm not wondering. Viewer, you are wondering, what is so bad about this guy? Why have you done a reaction to this guy? Why are you somewhat slating this guy? He's not just a guy. He's Batman, for one. And two, well, I'm not going to tell you for a minute. All right, I'm going to tell you later on in the video. What is Bucks County's Batman 2 slogan? He says, focusing on mental health, on men's mental health, something I can appreciate because someone who comes from a family that has mental health issues, I suppose. You know, these things are sensitive topics, but they should be talked about. What is his most viewed TikTok? You've got to see it. It's poetic. I'll be honest, I haven't seen it. I just saw from the screenshot it'd be good. He backed down that glass of wine. He had a hose on him. Things just couldn't be more better. And this guy has a lot of TikToks like that. They follow that sort of format. It's Batman doing something fucking strange like this. For give it a buck. That was kind of cold. Until we get to this. Do I do it? Do I ruin this guy's rapport with you? You, right, watching this video is like, Fred, I haven't seen anything that bad. Like, this man seems like a pretty pure guy. I mean, he's got his intentions right. He's got kids. He's working out. He's doing things for the community. That's really what you think, is it? Okay. Holy shit. Ah! You've got to ruin it, haven't you, my friend? You got to ruin it. You had such a good reputation online. You were the man, Buck. I guess he's not pure. What is he? A fucking freak. Can you match his freak? That's what I'm trying to say. Is there something wrong with it? Well, that's up for you to decide. I'm not saying. Can we watch it again? Just one more time for the people in the back who still think that this guy is good. His poor kids, man. I think, why is Batman questioning Batman? Batman says, how do you have these scars? David says, pretty sure he does them to himself. Yes, he does. Yes, you're right, David. Ah, here we go. There's a more like uncertain one that literally broke my world when I saw it on Instagram. I'm not going to show you yet. I'll show you after this one. Okay. All right, so the caption, if you can't fucking read, feeling silly trying to make an honest living, knowing we are attractive enough to make a killing as an OF cup. Yeah, that's pretty silly. But I wanted to show you because I feel like it's the most mindfuck thing I've ever seen. He seems like an amazing father, an amazing single father, might I say. I don't think he's single anymore. He seems to really... I'm trying to say this in a nice way. It seems to me like he loves being in front of the camera, okay? I'm not talking about OF. I'm talking about YouTube. He loves just being Batman, okay? That is his shtick. It's just the content that's being put out there just makes me feel a bit icky. And I'm so glad. Like, I haven't heard of this guy before if it wasn't for that playlist. And I'm really glad I've seen it because it's an experience. But some things just don't feel right. you. I can't. I'm not saying like there isn't porn stars out there who don't have kids. I feel bad for them. At the same time, I mean, it happens. They literally have sex for a living. Something's gonna pop out. Of course, he has 2 younger children. It's just the fact that my world was genuinely crushed when I found this guy had an OF, because his YouTube content, his TikTok, he's got such wholesome abilities. This man, he just reigns, not in that kind of way, reigns wholesomeness. Okay, but when you're putting captions like this, trying to promote your OF, your kid's like under 15 years old. Just review Prime for a living, please. So I want this video to come full circle, and I want to react to one of his cooking videos, because I am someone who's trying to better themselves when it comes to the culinary skills and trying to progress my knowledge with food, and especially stuff that's healthy. I think that it would be beneficial for me and you to wipe the slate, to just watch one of his food videos, give him a chance to redeem himself. I'm not saying he needs to be redeemed, but in some ways he kind of does need to be redeemed. Let's watch Making a Wrap with the Bat.
What's up, YouTube? Bucks County Batman here. Welcome to Cooking with Batman. I don't know what episode this is, but today we're making the bat wrap. I'm going to show you the whole process, show you all the ingredients. This is just something I started eating a few days ago. As you know,
something I would like to see from these videos is Buck actually doing shit that Batman would do. For example, hear me out. The wrap. Throw it. All right? Not like a frisbee. Just throw it. I want to see Batman throw a wrap. Okay. I want to see it cut off someone's head. Obviously, he can't do that. That's illegal. But he's Batman. He can do whatever he wants. And if it's a whole grain wrap, okay, that shit's got sharp edges. That shit will kill someone.
So again, I use different wraps, but this one is low carb counter. It's only 80 calories, 6 grams of protein, 23 carbs, 2 grams of fat, 18 grams of fiber. So very low calories, 80 calories. Nice big wrap. Got my Batman cutting board.
No, he's not taking the piss. He's got a Batman apron, Batman mask, a Batman chopping board. You just gotta love him. Here's the thing. I really like this guy. He seems really cool. He's living every child's dream, having a fucking bat suit and bat merchandise and shit like that. Bar the OF stuff, there's no way to go around it. I don't know anyone in the porn industry, but there's always that connotation behind it, and it's different. It's quirky. Sometimes it's looked down upon. Sometimes it's looked up upon, okay? Some people aspire to be a porn star, but Batman also does. So there's no discrimination, okay?
All right, guys, so I love to get my lettuce pre-rinsed, but I don't know. What I like to do is I use this to kind of hold I like the full lettuce, and I don't think they sell this pre-rinsed, so.
I'll be honest, I'm not going to watch Batman make a wrap. Let's just see the ending and just be done with it, because I'm sick of this at this point.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Click the link in the bio for supplements. Check out the Anabolic Cookbook.
Okay, I'm not going to do any of that, but do you know what? That is the most fucking terrible rap I've ever seen in my life. Okay, Batman, just stick to saving people and getting more scars. Right, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. That's been me, the Flaming, checking out Bucks County Batman. I want to just spread awareness of this guy because he seems cool. If you want to go check out his content, you can. And of course, you've got free will. If you want to go check out that extra content, you can. This hasn't been like some multifaceted way to get you to subscribe to his OF. No, it hasn't. I just thought this guy was interesting and just worth sharing, okay, because he's interesting. I'll leave a link to his YouTube, nothing else, and I'll probably get demonetized from this video. But nonetheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Bye. I really like just reacting to interesting people. I think that's my niche. Also, he hasn't uploaded in 9 months. I genuinely hope everything is okay. I hope he hasn't torn a pec. Or something like that.